Yo, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without cursing for the first minute. I think it's the first 30 seconds or something. I don't know how they do it. But anyway, Wack100 wasn't lying, y'all. Him and the dude 6hunnit, they wasn't lying. Big U, they just raided his crib out here. The feds just raided Big U crib. 600, Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon, they're currently locked up. And Big U is on the run. They're saying he's a fugitive, but they raided his crib. I don't know if they found him or not by now, but on the news and in the tabloids, on the papers and shit, online, damn, I cuss. But anyway, they're saying Big U is a fugitive. And they're saying, like, he was running, he was doing, like, they trying to hit him with the RICO. He's like the kingpin, the godfather, and his record label was the front. But what was really going on, he was funneling drug money and all kind of shit. They got bodies. They got all kind of evidence on these dudes, man. Damn. I'm going to roll the footage, man. This is spooky. But the only reason why I'm pointing this out about how it's crazy, because I thought it was BS when Wack and the dude 6hunnit was talking about, like, man, they BSing. Because if y'all remember, Luce Cannon was running around talking about Big U connected to Nipsey's death, and I got him on a camera on my phone talking about Nipsey dead before Nipsey even died. You know all that BS, right? No footage ever came out though. So I'm like, oh, these niggas just gassing it, you know what I mean, for clicks and views. So now Wack and them, you know, they spin the block with another Big U story about some DNA on the Big U nails, and the feds is on them. And they about to get him by the end of March or early April. He wasn't bullshitting. They just raided his fucking crib. And on top of that, Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby are locked up right now. But it also makes me realize, like, Bricc Baby was upset. Luce Cannon was upset with Wack talking about, why you talking about open cases, yada, yada, yada. But everybody was like, but Luce, you was just talking about, like, the dude Big U was connected to Nipsey's death. So why you upset now that niggas is talking about this situation? It didn't make sense, but now we know because he's tied into this shit. That's why he was upset. Let me shut up, though. I'm ranting, I'm rambling. Let me roll the footage. Let's go.
Thank you so much for that context again. Federal authorities announcing the arrests of more than a dozen people regarding a criminal operation being run in connection with the Rolling 60s Crips street gang. But they're still looking for Gene Henley, who's known as Big U with Big U Enterprises, music promoter and owning a music company as well, and a philanthropist, so-called philanthropist. But again, federal authorities saying that he...
it was all a cover for crime.
Yeah, it was a cover for crime, and that he manipulated the information and embezzled money from LA taxpayers, and as Eric just said, possibly up to millions of dollars.
We, of course, will continue to follow this on air and online. That's the latest for now. Have a good day.
Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence.
Don't get this motherfucker roped up. Don't get this motherfucker roped up. Compton Boulevard, Wilmington, Rosecrans, Central. Y'all gonna get this motherfucker roped up. Y'all gonna get this motherfucker roped up. Posted on Brazil and Wilmington. Red flag, red khakis, red penalty. Cold steel got them trembling. Stomp a nigga out.
Just getting off of a 12-hour shift, man, but I'm just thinking about, like, Biggie, you talk all this stuff about black women and black people and the community. You're supposed to be a representative of the community revolution and progress. Why you didn't address that lady, bro? You know what I'm saying? She said your DNA was found on her dead boy's fingernails, bro. Why you didn't address that lady, homie? She knew you for 20 years. She trusted you with her son to live with you doing the football thing, homie. Hey, man. Hey, free Big U, man. You know, it's crazy. I be sliding through the hood like I'm sliding through the hood, right? Just doing my, I always be doing my homework on certain things, right? And I slide by the boy house. They got it all taped off, man. Somebody pray for Big U. Yeah, free Big U, man. They got all his cars taped off. His, his whole front window was bashed in. I ride by. I'm like, hold on, cuz, like, what you... You know, it's crazy. This nigga Big U doing some buster shit, bro. You know what you involved in. You got your whole family hemmed up involved in that, bro. Nigga, when I first had my first charge in 05, nigga, I cleaned out my house and turned myself in, nigga, so they won't raid my mama house, nigga. Nigga, you got your whole family in a wreck over there, boy.
Cuz told 6 you niggas is busters. Keep it oiled up so it don't get rusty. Them Kel-Tex jam if they stuff when you bust them. I made it out the streets without a motherfucking blemish. No smut on my name, not even a fucking...
Hey, man. It was a break-in? No break-in. What happened? Operation? Homies, y'all can finally be happy now, bro. That nigga been bullying you niggas for years, bro. I was the only nigga stand up to that nigga and tell that nigga he was a rat. You niggas been scared of that nigga for decades, bro. Y'all should be happy now. Y'all should be outside. You buster ass niggas been letting that rat ass nigga punk you niggas for years, bro. So y'all should go have a party. Another thing, don't get too comfortable. This is his third time going to the feds, nigga. That nigga walks out the feds through the back door, nigga. He walks out the feds, nigga. That nigga's a rat. This is third time getting ready to go into the feds, bro. That nigga gets out of there, bro. So anything you done, he's gonna tell on you. And your little buster ass told too, nigga. I'm waiting on the paperwork, nigga. Your little bitch ass trying to act like you hard, nigga. You made statements you told on Big U, you bitch ass nigga. I know who you are. I know all four of you niggas who told, nigga. I ain't gonna speak on it, nigga, till I get the action.
Game wicked. Deal with it. Game wicked. You signed the contract though, so deal with it. Game wicked. You signed the contract though, so deal with it. Diddy locked up, put that boy on suicide watch. Shit, that nigga hold, he hella quiet. He ain't throwing up the rock. I don't give no fucks about Wayne not performing at the Super Bowl. It's amusing watching industry niggas cry after selling their soul. Y'all said Kanye was crazy though. Y'all owe him apology, bro. Industry is crumbling slow. I'm standing up clapping bravo. Same ones that worship money and Diablo. They quiet, huh? They done got low. You scared, huh? What you hiding?